back in today. W video, man. It's time. It's finally here. Now, it's been a few days for season 2. I've been helping out the boys on who to invest in. Now it's time to help out the YouTube faithful community. The best roster update investments starting out in season 2. We have tons of guys coming today. Looking at my screen, man, where I got all the stats. I haven't counted them, but it looks like 20 plus names today. A lot of fresh faces as well. Tons of good players to invest in. Let's get into it. Now, we're going to have some stuff to talk about in today's video as well. Tons of videos coming. We got, listen, if enough people want it, then tomorrow I may drop a roster update tier list as well. You know, not all of these investments are the same. You know, some of them are better than others. So we'll have that tomorrow if you guys want it. Show some support on the video, man. Like button, subscribe button, membership down below. Discord, great community. First off in today's video, he goes by the name of Freddy Peralta. Now, I actually bought some myself at 1,520 stubs because I know what's about to happen. I mentioned him in this video and his price goes to 1,700. You guys are trolls. But Freddy Peralta, man, I actually like him. Now, something to note, he was due a downgrade last roster update and didn't get the downgrade. So he's technically still projected negative, but that negative projection is coming back to 0 because last start he had 7 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 8 strikeouts. So a typical Freddy Peralta start right there. You know, he hasn't been good. Let's say it how it is. He hasn't been pitching well. Should have got downgraded, didn't. But he's almost back at 0 now, and he can build upon his last start to potentially earn Diamond. Something important to know right now as we head to our next player. Roster updates have been every 3 weeks, right? Well, this time, what do we have? We have the All-Star break. All-Star break's going to throw some things off. This roster update is probably not going to be for 4 weeks, but it's not just a hitting attribute update. It's not just pitching update. They're going to come in here and change the stats on fielding, arm strength, accuracy, and reaction. Now, what stats are important for that? Outs above average, defensive run saved, ultimate zone rating. I mean, these are the most important stats right here. We're going to talk about guys that can get boosted on fielding as well. Now, I'm just going to say it. I don't like investing in players for fielding boosts. You know, how can I say that I have experience when it happened? They only change fielding once per year. So it's not like I'm experienced. Last year was really my first time, and I stayed out of it as much as I could as well. So basically, I'm just looking at normal stat boosts. They're not really going to downgrade somebody on fielding, so nothing to worry about there. But something else to note is you can make a good killing on fielding boosts. First guy up is Lindor. Lindor is potentially due a fielding boost. I think his fielding boost could get him 2 Diamond, but he's got a 247 batting average as well with 13 home runs on the year, and he's pretty hot in his last 15 games, batting above 300. So with that, combined with a potential fielding boost, I like Francisco Lindor. 1,900, kind of a little bit high. Listen, 4 weeks. The clowns are overpaying right now, and let them overpay. It's fine. Be patient. For all you know, Francisco Lindor is going to stub his toe and get injured. Don't do it, man. Let him drop to 1,700s. Then you can start picking some up, all right? Logan Gilbert, similar story here. Now, we have a starting pitcher formula. We can project what he's looking at right now. If the update was today, he's looking pretty solid, man. He's actually projected as a plus 0.96. So basically projected plus 1 to 84. Can he earn Diamond? He's had a couple really good starts. Last couple games out. 8 innings pitched almost every single time. I mean, his stats on the year are looking pretty solid as well. He's had a couple of shaky starts, but he's bounced back since. And I think if he pitches well over the next 4 weeks, he could go Diamond. Now, 83 overalls, not a fan because if he gets a plus 1, not much stubs to be made. But I still think he has Diamond potential talent. Conor Wong. Listen, the guys that we're going to be covering in this video, some of them are a little bit pricey, right? You know, they're a little bit more expensive. Logan Gilbert's pretty expensive. Skeens is expensive. We got Yelich is expensive. Flaherty is expensive. Joe Ryan's pretty expensive. That's why they're not being covered, all right? Conor Wong, while he's not the best investment per se, 327 batting average, 7 home runs, still hot in his last 15 games. You know, he's not necessarily is he going to go Diamond? Probably not. But could he go 84? Could he make you 50%? He could. And how is he going to do that? It's because his power numbers are not great in the game. And if he hits some home runs in real life, he can go 84 overall next update, and he can make you some stubs. Now, talking about the tier list is going to be coming out. This is kind of a mediocre tier investment. You know, his numbers are pretty good. He's a good player. I just think there's better out there, but the ones that are out there are higher priced. So get a guy like this while he's cheap, and he can potentially play his way into becoming a top tier investment. So that's kind of the investing strategy you want to be having right now. Now, we have a guy where when I was researching this video, when I was doing my research, I came across this guy. I was like, God damn, we got to add him to the list, boys. So he's on the list now. Ryan Walker. This guy looks like Madison Bumgarner, and he's pitching for the same team. That's a good combination. 43 innings pitched, 58 strikeouts. In his last 7 games, 8 innings pitched, 3 hits, 2 walks, 13 strikeouts. His Ks per 9 should go up. His walks per 9 maybe should go up. His hits per 9. I mean, listen, this guy's been really, really good in real life. He's risk-free. Risk-free investment. You know, if I didn't have to make this video for all of you, I'd be putting my stubs in a guy like this. I like him a lot. Eloy De La Cruz. Another guy, man. I bought 800 of him at 750 stubs. This guy, he could potentially be going up in the fielding category as well, so not just hitting. Keep that in mind. He has 14 homers and a 252 batting average, but he's hot in his last 15 games, batting 333. We all know that Eloy De La Cruz can get hot. He can also get cold. 4 weeks is a long time. Overpaying at 800 seems like a bit of a risk, but Eloy De La Cruz has massive potential, especially with the fielding update coming. Brian Hudson. This is similar to Ryan Walker, man. Another reliever. 44 innings pitched, 51 strikeouts. Where are the ERA merchants? Where are they? 0.8 ERA on the year. 10 innings pitched, only 2 hits in his last 7 games, 0 walks in his last 7 games, and 12 strikeouts. Walks per 9 should go up, Ks per 9 should go up. I mean, he's looking pretty darn solid. Now, 4 weeks is a long time for him to implode, but he's definitely somebody that's potentially an investment. Raffy Devers. Good luck. I mean, he's got diamond hitting already, and he's got insane power. He does have 3 homers versus lefties, and then he's got 15 versus righties. I mean, how much higher can his power right go is what you got to ask yourself. But he is hot again. 400 in his last 7 games. 4 homers in his last 7 games. Kind of an honorable mention here. I haven't looked into his fielding numbers. Maybe he gets a boost, but I'm pretty sure he's not great at fielding anyway. But you guys can check that out yourself. I think Devers deserves to be diamond, but for some reason they always cap his overall due to his fielding. So it's pretty unfortunate. Next guy is Yu Darvish. He's coming back from injury soon, potentially. Do your own research here. But I think that Yu Darvish, you know, we have the All-Star game coming up. Maybe he comes back after the All-Star game. Kind of a long-term play right here. Yu Darvish, while he's at quick sell, thought I'd give him an honorable mention. Austin Riley. Now, I was talking about him last update. I think he got a +1. He's back. He finally remembered how to play baseball. 333 batting average last 15 games, raising his stats to 250 on the year with 9 home runs. 5 of those home runs coming in his last 15 games. Welcome back to baseball, Austin Riley. He's playing his way into relevancy. Up next, another Met, Francisco Alvarez. Should I go? I'll just go down. Francisco Alvarez. Here he is, man. Now, the thing you have to ask yourself here, he only has 108 at-bats because he missed some time due to injury, but I want to see more nukes. 108 at-bats and only 4 homers. Now, stats on the year, 306 batting average. That's pretty good. 413 batting average in his last 15 games. He's hot. Very nice. Very good stats. Can he play his way to an 83 and double your stubs? I think it's possible. Another guy, you need him to hit some home runs. You know, what the hell are you doing? Take the roids. Justin Steele. Justin Steele's another guy to mention. He's not 800 stubs, so ignore that. He's 480. You know, this guy, he's a Cy Young caliber talent in the past. He looked pretty solid. He's got the strikeout numbers up. His last start, he did give up 7 hits, but on this season, he has 70 innings pitched, 70 strikeouts, 60 hits, a little bit high, only 16 walks, and he's kind of improving with every start, in my opinion. So I think he could play his way into potentially going 82 in the future, and with that, you're more than doubling your stubs. Zach Gallen, he's back, and I hate him just as much. Now, he's playing his way back into relevancy, man. 63 innings pitched, 67 strikeouts, 16 walks, 52 hits. Good numbers on the year, man. Good numbers on the year. And he's back from injury. His first start back from injury, 6 innings pitched, 1 hit. Wow. No runs. Wow. 1 walk and 7 strikeouts. Those are good numbers. I could see him go 82. I mean, I like him as a buy. Buy Zach Gallen, man. Ezekiel Tovar. Similar story here to the other mediocre guys like Conor Wong. Not really any risk right here. But he's cooling off. 194 batting average last 7 games, 280 batting average on the year, 12 nukes is what I like right here. 12 nuke skis. Let's get a power versus right boost. Keep up the power numbers, and we could see a power boost to potentially raise him in price and overall. Cole Ragans. Looking pretty solid, man. Now, the reason I like him is because on June 24th, he had 11 strikeouts in 6 innings. That's pretty solid stuff. Then he had a pretty bad start. 5 innings pitched, 6 hits, 5 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. On the season, his Ks per 9 are really, really strong in real life. He's walking too many guys, though, and giving up a decent amount of hits. Got to keep the walks down. Got to keep the strikeouts up. And I think he's a long-term boost candidate. Next up is Tanner Bubby. Tanner the Baby Bubby. He doesn't want to come home in today's video, I guess. But looking at his stats, he's looking pretty solid, man. Had a decent last start. 6 innings pitched, only 4 hits, no walks. Only 3 strikeouts last start out. Got to get the strikeout numbers up. Because on this season, 110 strikeouts and 93 innings pitched. So Tanner Bubby is a good investment. Next up is going to be Ryan Papio. Now this guy, don't overpay right here because he hasn't been great. Last start, 5 innings pitched, 8 strikeouts. Really solid start last time. Before that, he went 3 innings, 2 times in a row. So let's let him bounce back. He had a bounce back start, and he's now played his way into becoming a pitcher flip. Pitcher flipping? Look at Correa. Look at Jackson Merrill. Silvers will be inflated in price. Jake Irvin, a good example. These guys can go up in price. I think with another good start, Papio is going to be above 250. Speaking of Jake Irvin, welcome to Relevancy, my friend. 98 innings pitched, 86 strikeouts, 81 hits, 23 walks. But his last 2 starts, 12 innings pitched and 15 strikeouts. Pretty solid numbers last 2 starts. This guy has another pitcher flip right here. One more start, he'll probably be above 300 plus with a good performance. I like him as a buy, around 250 or less. Michael King, similar story here. Pitcher flip. This guy's getting the strikeouts though. 100 innings pitched, 115 strikeouts, 88 hits, 39 walks. Let's get the walks down, buddy. Now his last 2 starts, 12 innings pitched, 14 hits. The hell? 6 runs. Ooh, hit a bad start 2 starts ago, but only 2 walks and 14 strikeouts. Those are pretty good numbers right there. So he's got to play better. Look at his walk per 9, 53. Terrible. 68 K per 9. I see a K per 9 boost coming, and hopefully a walk per 9 boost if he friggin' takes the drunk goggles off. Now we have a guy right here, Kate Smith. I said invest in him when he was a common. He's now about to play his way into gold. Very strong stuff from this guy right here. 28 innings pitched, 36 strikeouts, 23 hits, 5 walks. The walks per 9 is really, really good in real life, which is why we should see a boost to that stat. And he's playing pretty solid in his last 7 games. So Kate Smith is actually the last guy we're going to be mentioning in this video. If you want another couple more guys, Ronel Blanco maybe. I haven't checked his last start though. And who's the other bum? Mark Vientos. Mark Vientos is a bronze. I think he was solid as well. And really, that's going to be the video, boys. Who was the one guy? Brandon Nimmo. I didn't pull up his stats. That's not going to be the video. We got one more guy left. I don't have his stats up, but I just remember that Brandon Nimmo also is playing pretty solid coming back. And I think that he could be a potential gold candidate. And he's pretty darn cheap right now. So take a look at Brandon Nimmo in your free time. There it is. Smash the like button, subscribe button. Peace out. Ross dropped a video in the books. Thanks for watching, boys.